All visitors, please take your seats.
Should I go ahead, sir? Yeah, please. Up. All one gust.
अपना
आपको मीठा लगेगा, गलत जगह लगा आपका यहाँ लगता है। चलिए ठीक है, थोड़ा दिखा रहे हैं ना सुबह को।
काय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गणेशाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि दानचतुराय दानप्राणाय दानान्तरात्मने दानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरुगुणिरे गुरुदैत्यगलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्राणे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डिकाय गीतसाराय गीततोत्राय गीततत्त्वाय धीमहि गुरुदेवाय गन्धमुक्ताय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि श्रीगणेशाय
supposed to respond saying good evening. Okay, director's report, only 80 pages long, so we should be over by dinner time, so we'll try to incorporate this. Okay, here goes. Dear parents, the most important people in tonight's convocation. In fact, when we were walking down in the procession, Deep Kalra, our chief guest, said, just look at them, they're so happy. I said, why shouldn't they be happy? They've probably achieved their life's ambition. The kids have to then take over and achieve their life's ambition. So dear parents, the most important people in tonight's convocation, distinguished chief guest, Mr. Deep Kalra, Dr. Jamshed J. Irani, Chairman, IIM Lucknow Society and the Board of Governors, members of the IIM Lucknow Society and individual board members, distinguished invitees, friends from the media, members of the IIML family, and of course, graduating students. On this 31st convocation, it is an honor and a matter of great privilege that Mr. Deep Kalra, the founder, chairman, and the group CEO of MakeMyTrip.com, which I'm sure is an app that all of us have in our phones today, is with us as chief guest on this occasion. I, on behalf of the entire Lucknow community, extend to you, Mr. Kalra, a very warm welcome. The brain behind MakeMyTrip.com is a graduate from St. Stephen's College, whereas with a bachelor's degree in economics. From college to IIM Ahmedabad was but a logical step. And yes, he's a non-engineer who belled the cat and could enter into one of the most prestigious institutions in India in the early 90s. Mr. Kalra's journey can be seen as parallel to the journey of India since the economic reforms of 1991. When he started his corporate journey with ABN AMRO Bank, entrepreneurship was not an option which most people had in mind. After his 3-year stint with the ABN AMRO, we took a break for 1 year and did something which most people would have termed as one of the craziest decisions possible. He took up the job of bringing AMF bowling to India, ran it for 4 years, decided to quit, and took up an offer with GE Capital to head the business development in 1999. Almost a year after GE, and in his meetings with internet entrepreneurs, Ajit from Naukri.com and Ajit Balakrishnan, the entrepreneur in him decided to take the plunge, and that's how MakeMyTrip was born in 2000. MMT started its operations in the US, and then in September 2005, entered into India. And since then, there's been no turning back. In 2010, MMT was listed in the NASDAQ, which is the American Stock Exchange, and went public. Mr. Kalra has a lot of distinguished achievements, including the president of the Indus Entrepreneurs of Delhi Board since January 2013. He served on the board of NASCOM. He is also an active angel investor in the internet space. He's a founding member of IIM Gurgaon, an NGO focused on improving the quality of life in Gurgaon. He's also closely involved with Udayan Care and Give India. Deep has been recognized by the Ernst & Young as an Entrepreneur of the Year, etc., etc., etc. We at IIM Lucknow also recognized him in terms of an award that we have instituted with the Lakshmipad Singhania IIM Lucknow National Leadership Award in the category of Young Leaders in 2016. He's also been facilitated as a distinguished alumni of IIM Ahmedabad in the Institute's Golden Jubilee celebrations in 2011. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our chairman, Padma Bhushan, Dr. Jamshed J. Irani, to what regretfully might be his last convocation. He's just going to finish his 2 terms. We are requesting the ministry to extend his term by another 5 years. But I think all of us realize that his contribution to IIM Lucknow and his contribution to the Indian industry and the Tata Group is very well known. He's one of the most respected leaders in the corporate world who has had many recognitions and who's also been knighted by the British monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. The solemn occasion calls for a note of gratitude to the esteemed members of our board, which has provided us with really the kind of governance that any educational institution needs. the IIM Lucknow Society, the uncensored support and guidance in the service of our community. I'll now give you a very brief roundup of some of the significant activities in the Institute this year. Research and consultancy has always been the major hallmark of any IIM system. It's been a thrust area at Lucknow, and we're proud to say that since our inception, we've been undertaking several socially relevant research and consultancy projects in thrust areas like agriculture, entrepreneurship, health management, education, information technology, and rural development. This year, we've had 106 research contributions in different forms have already been published. Among them are 37 papers that were published in prestigious top-ranking journals. The 31st convocation today sees 405 students from the 31st batch of the postgraduate program in management, 18 students from the 12th batch of the postgraduate program in agribusiness management, 5 students from the doctoral program, 80 students from the working managers program, 63 students from the IPMX, which is the International Program in Management, graduating along with 19 students from the first batch of postgraduate program in Sustainable Management. Among our many achievements is also the role that has been played by the Center for Marketing of the Emerging Economies, which moves towards being a globally recognized center of excellence for pursuing the original research and imparting quality education. The CME organizes seminars, workshops, annual conferences, etc. And this year we've also signed a 3-year MOU with McGill University in Canada. The Institute and the World Bank Group entered into an MOU to offer training programs to the World Bank's procurement framework. Under this MOU, IIM Lucknow will offer international training programs twice a year. The first of such training programs was held in our Noida campus in December 2016. It attracted participants from Bangladesh, Cambodia, Georgia, India, and of course, Rwanda. This year, through our management development programs, we were able to reach out to 2,819 participants across 114 different programs. Some of the key clients that came to us were Indian Revenue Service, Income Tax, the Customs and Excise, Maruti Suzuki Limited, Roche Diagnostics India, Luminous Bar Technologies, Escorts Limited, etc. Our students did us proud. Our FPM scholars won lots of laurels for us, 2 Best Paper Awards and a Consolation Award at the 2nd Doctoral Consortium 2017 at IIT Bombay. 3rd Best Paper Award with a cash prize of ₹35,000 at the 6th IIM RPT Doctoral Curriculum Hyderabad, and many more such achievements. One of the biggest problems with the growth of management education is the shortage of qualified faculty. The Institute, with guidance from the Ministry of Human Resource Development, is in the process of setting up a National Management Faculty Development Center, being spearheaded, of course, by a couple of our esteemed board members, Sangeeta Abad Saab and Jenny Kurana, at our Noida campus. The NMFDC will be distinctly positioned as a high-quality capacity-building center to create a sustained, suitable pool of faculty for management institutions in the country. The center will host state-of-the-art programs in emerging fields to address the urgent need of well-trained and adequately equipped management teachers. After mentoring IIM Rohtak and IIM Kashipur, IIM Lucknow was given the opportunity to mentor one of the new IIMs in Himachal Pradesh, IIM Sirmaur, in the year 2015. While we were still mentoring it, we got another challenge to mentor the 20th member of the IIM family, IIM Jammu. Mentoring IIM Jammu, because of its location, demographic and political situation, is a Herculean task, but we decided to take it head on. I'm proud to say that with the combined efforts of our entire team, we have been successful in creating another center of excellence. We are also working on developing an off-campus of IIM Jammu at Srinagar, for which 60 acres of land has already been identified by the J&K government. While the PGP will continue at Jammu, Srinagar will be the hub for entrepreneurship, skill development, management development programs, and explore the possibility of installing an incubator there. I must also report that the estate of the late Professor Ishwar Dayal, one of our In fact, the first director of IIM Lucknow has given a substantial corpus to fund a scholarship for one girl student. This year, the Amrit Kala Dayal Scholarship has been awarded to our student, Ms. Sonakshi Agarwal, for her academic performance. 2017 is a proud year for IIM Lucknow. Two of our very senior faculties, Professor Bharat Gashkar and Professor Shailendra Singh, have been chosen to head IIM Raipur and IIM Ranchi, and we're really very proud of that. I do see Bharat in the audience there. Bharat, will you stand up and take a bow? Okay. I don't see Shailendra. I think he's got stuck in Ranchi. Okay. Bharat, thank you so much for coming. I wish to thank the entire IML community who put in their best efforts for the overall growth of the Institute. The coming year would see many path-breaking developments for the Institute. To conclude, I wish to say a few words to my dear students, the heroes of today. It's been a tough journey for you. Not all of you have made it. This graduating batch sees over 40 students who could not live up to the exacting academic standards that IIM Lucknow provides or demands. And they have to leave the program midway. I'm not going to give you a long list of what to do and what not to do once you leave the institution. The institution has given you the knowledge, and now it's up to you to decide how best you want to use it in your life to be successful. What is important for you is to understand what you really want to achieve and what does success mean to you. Success and achievement is very individualistic in nature. Success has to be defined in terms of your own parameters. Nobody else can define it, in fact. Certainly not your parents, certainly not your peer group, certainly not your teachers. You yourself have to define how will you measure success. Would you define success in terms of happiness, or are you going to define success in terms of the money that you make? Is earning a couple of lakhs extra more valuable than raising a happy family and making sure that the children become good citizens? The choice is yours. Follow your instincts. Don't let the spirits of enthusiasm and inquisitiveness die out in you. Do some soul searching. Identify what you want in life and from life. More important, don't be frightened to take the plunge. Remember, we, your teachers, are your safety net. Come back to us. Come back to us whenever you feel the need. The need for knowledge, the need for comfort, the need for belongingness, and I assure you that we, the teachers, will never let you down or be judgmental about your life. Once again, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Your success will be our success. Every small step you take will be an accomplishment for us at the Institute. Jai Hind.
Our chief guest for today's function, Mr. Deep Kalra, my colleague, Mr. Ajit Prasad, Dr. Ajit Prasad, members of the faculty, members of the Board of Governors,